Alright, this is the recording for the first video, third attempt, because the first time my voice didn't record and I don't want to scrap the entire video because the Grand Prix and now I'm tired, I'm hungry, and we're gonna do this right. Alright, so I'm just gonna explain what's going on with the matches and just going on from there. Alright. And also here's what I got for my daily pulls. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's go. We're moving on. Alright, first match. We're in round ones to the Grand Prix and we're going against a Bizcraft. Nope, not Bizcraft. The Shadows, I forgot. Dragonface. We're just gonna call him Dragonface. Alright, we shuffle back a few cards. So we open up with nothing. No way. We start with Puppet, so we get the Puppet in hand. And yeah, they activate Chaos Cyclone. They chose to draw a card. Fun fact: first time I ever seen that card. We used the Shima Life to destroy Layla, cause I wanted to go for the damage. I'm gonna be speaking fast and quickly because, man, I've already seen this footage way too long. We play Kitty, so we can get rid of that. And use the Puppet to get rid of a skeleton and attack directly. And play Elise so we won't waste a play point. They play Ceres because it has Bane. It's annoying to play yet. They get rid of my Puppet creature. We have at least some field. And the strategy here is we're gonna play Arium, also Ironheart. We're gonna play Fuse Striker. We're gonna fuse another striker and fuse for Gamma. We're gonna evolve Barium so we can get more artifacts and get rid of the Bane and attack directly to deal 1. Alright, here we're gonna wait for our opponent's turn. We have Elliot. Never mind, they're gonna hunter us and wipe our field. It's unfortunate, but oh well. We fuse our gears for Striker. We fuse for Beta, and we use Doomright to summon Gamma and Beta to clear the field with their Elise to use our play point and wipe their field while dealing them damage. Alright, so they play Chaos Cyclone, so they can reanimate one follower, which is Layla, apparently. They haven't been playing a lot of normal followers, so that's why. They play Lidomancer, which is annoying because they can spawn 2 skeletons that can already attack, which is a pain in the rear. They evolve Leia for the extra draw, which means their hand is not that good. They just want to attack, so that won't deal much damage. It is my turn now, and we draw. We play her, we get more artifacts, we evolve her with to play Gamma so we can clear the field. Unfortunately, this guy's gonna stay, but oh well. We evolve for tier, and we fuse for Alpha, so we're set for when we reach mana 10, so we can play Omega and win with the evolve point, which is mostly the strategy here, and stall with Ramia or Sonic Boom. This guy's unfortunate, but it's fine. Here to play Monk card with Monk hand and it sucks because they have Bane, clears it. Now here they played the freaking artifact. I think that's the name. No, that's my thing. The freaking thingy that gets them souls, which clears the field. But we play Ramia and just put everything back. We evolve Sonic Boom so we can beat that one. I get destroyed. Deal 1, deal 3, heal 3, and clear the board. Now here they healed 5, which is annoying. But it's fine since our goal is Omega. Here's what's worrisome, it's because they destroyed my follower, but we drew another Stream of Life, which is amazing. So we're just gonna deal 6 damage here and fuse Striker and attack with Striker to clear it and attack directly and heal 1. It worked perfectly. Now they play Chaos Cyclone to draw 1. But it doesn't matter. Well, that's getting worrisome because they played Hunter to clear the field, but nothing really matters because we have all 3 pieces of Omega or Exodia. It's the same thing either way. We play it, we clear this field, we heal for nothing. We super evolve it and we go directly punch him in the face and we win. And that was the first match of the 5 rounds. Stages. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Alright, this is our second match against Forest Crafts, which we have the advantage since Poro is very good, since all we have to do is summon Gamma. Alright, here I'm thinking of keeping Orcus, but no, we need Gamma, so I return her back and we get Yudi, which is even a great starting card. We get Divine Thunder, we play Artifact, starting slow and strong. They start off by playing Mage or the Elf, which is weird, but it seems we're both starting slow. Liddy is a good card to get rid of right away, so it won't weaken my cards. We play Yudi for the plus draw. And we fuse to Striker so we can lower the limit of the cards, since the max is 9. We get deal 1 damage, but it's fine. Still have 19 left. Here they play the baby, I'm just gonna say Carbuncle. Oh, Carbuncle. The score with this. They bounce back their own followers so they can save it for later, which is pretty good strategy. But we clear it with our spell and play Puppet to gain Puppet in our hand. Here they play the Cabin and a Fairy so they can do 3 combo, lower my Yudi to 1, and evolve Liddy to get rid of it. Here they clear our field. We drew Orcus here, which is great, by the way. Now here, I'm pretty stuck here. We can clear it with the Puppet, but we have Divine Thunder, so we always hit those. Nothing's wrong with gambling. There's always hit. We just keep winning. But we have nothing on the field. But they wasted an evolve point, so it's pretty good. They play Fairy Tamer to gain 2 fairies. They play the tree, which is annoying, but it's not that bad. We fuse Striker and Fortier for Gamma. We play Miriam to get 2 artifacts. And play Whiplash. We fuse for Striker, and we end it there. Here, Super Evolve is now active, which is worrisome against Fairy. Play Ario, which gives Fairies a big advantage to us, letting them to attack right away to my face, which they do. Now we're at 14, which is fine, since we drew Bullet and we have Sylvia. So here we're gonna Sylvia heal 4, so we don't get killed by Roach, which is awful. So we cleared the Fairy Witch and the area. Attacked the deal 1, and we get rid of the fairy with the whip. They start off with 2 fairies to build up the combo. Play a Journey Elf to deal 3. They play Twinkle Toes to increase their damage. They have 2 play points, technically 3 play points also. There are 4 combo. They attack my Sylvia with 1 fairy. And so they have enough room to play the warrior and knock them out. They use the fairy to attack me directly and draw 1. Here we're at 8, which is the perfect time to play Orcus. And right away we played Orcus, and I definitely did not edit a whole minute of me thinking of what to do next, even though it's so simple. We played the puppet that we obtained from the beginning to get rid of the warrior. Now we defeat the follower, I forget their names, with the puppets, with the ward. We evolve Orcus to get our puppets, get rid of their field, and deal 7 damage to face. And now we prepared for next turn with 2 bullets in our hand, but it doesn't even matter because right away they surrender because of our intimidation or great strength of playing this pool deck. And that will be our 2nd win for this Grand Prix. And I'll see you in the 3rd one. We start off with a bullet, Ironheart, Elise, and Elliot. We return the bullet so we can get a 2nd Ironheart. Overall, this hand is pretty good. We're going 2nd, which we play the Elise. We're saving our play points so we can play Miriam later, early. They play with the Mummy. We play an Ironheart, deal 1 to the face. There she is again with the skeletons. It's annoying. Freaking leaving 2 behind. It's annoying. Very annoying. We use Ironheart to get rid of the Mummy, giving them 1 shadow. We have to use one at least to attack, deal 1 again. We're focusing on chip damage this match, and leaving her in the field so the skeletons won't spawn. Now they're at 1, and we gain on the gear. Have we been carrying artifacts by mistake? Whoops. Alright, we gain a gear. Oh my god, another one. Here we use an extra play point to play Eloet, and we fuse our gears to make Gamma. So we can clear the board and get rid of a few skeletons. We decided to go defensive and play Gamma and play the Frontier so Ward will protect me. We evolved Miriam since to deal damage. That was my 2nd mistake. We get rid of the field. They play the Hunter, clear my followers, 6 play points, so we can play Sylvia here or in the 2nd Alouette. And here's my mistake takes place. We could have evolved Alouette this turn, or Alouette, or Sylvie's, and use a single evolve. But no, we played another one to play Gamma and Beta. Overall, right now, it seems pretty good at the moment. And the ghost begins. Here I take 4. They use their soul so they can get rid of the ghost and draw 2 and play Layla. My field's wide open again. Alright, here we play Alouette. We evolve her so we can play Beta, which is my 3rd mistake. We should have used the extra play point and used Sonic Boom. I just played those 2. Man, it makes me so mad watching this. They're at 5, which is me thinking like there's no way I could possibly lose. Fun fact, this is the first time I lost this way. Not Cerberus. But this is downhill from here. They heal 2. They evolve or summon 2 more dogs. There goes our follower. Our goal here is to make Omega. Now we have to clear that. Which we draw Orcus. Amazing draw. We evolve Orcus. Super evolve. We get rid of her with the 3 puppet. And leave us with the ward. And this is the last turn. Here, they play that to gain 2 ghosts. They play Reaper Slash to get rid of the ward. They evolve the ghost. Deal 3 to my face. And then, never have I seen this before, they rage to deal 3 and 2 for twice. Which causes me to lose the match. So many mistakes this match. And our first loss. Now we have to win the rest of the matches to qualify. No biggie. And also, if you've been watching this far, please subscribe and like and ring the bell. Do everything. Do the whole shebang. My voice is tired. This is the 3rd time I'm recording this. I made sure it's recording. Alright. Now we're in the 4th match. We return Bullet, and Sonic Boom back to get Sylvia and Ironheart. And we're facing another Abyss. Don't they have any creativity? But I should be glad I'm not facing like freaking spells and freaking. I should be glad. Alright. Here we start off with Unstruck Puppeteers to gain the puppets. Overall simple start. This is very similar with the first match. We're third 3. We play Miriam to get 2 gears. See, I'm learning. We get rid of the follower. Refuse to minimize her hand. They clear our board, but that leaves them open. Refuse the gear to minimize our hand again, while we play 2 2x2s. Overall, pretty good start. Now here they play Apollo to deal 1 and evolve it to deal 1 to clear my field. But we have an out. We're at 5, so here we decide to play Alouette, gain our gears. We start fusing. There's Gamma. We fuse Alouette for Gamma, and we're gonna use the puppet in her hand to deal 1 so the Gamma can get rid of the Apollo and leave us with full heart points. Alright, here they do Memorial to summon 2 ghosts and attack me directly into the face. Then they Reaper Death Slash to get rid of the ghosts and to get rid of my follower, and he does it once, it's better than doing it twice. Now here, we're gonna play Rukina, get our 2 gears. We're gonna start fusing now for Striker. Now we're going for Beta. And now we're using our artifacts, and as you can see here, this hand is kind of low now. But once again, their hand's low. They play Hunter to get rid of my Rukina. I apologize for all the cards I'm missing. Here we draw Doomright. We play Doomright so we can play Gamma and Beta to clear the board and deal 3 and start dealing chip damage. They pay the Ward and the Bowmancer a standard start. Annoying, but standard. Here we draw Orcus, which is amazing. So here we can either Sonic Boom or Orcus. And I decide to Orcus here, cause no thinking, must play. We have Super Evolve Orcus. Okay, just play Orcus, you'll probably still win. There. Here I'm thinking, this guidance is gonna be annoying, but it's better to not leave them with anything. We deal 3 to the face and clear 1 of the skeletons, because I got traumatized from last match. Here they finally either pretty much drew their legendary, which cleared my field. But it's fine. Here they sold Penetrator, so they draw 2, but their follower isn't destroyed since they're immune. Here we played Sylvia to heal 4 since I was getting low on damage. We single evolve regular to get rid of the legendary. And get rid of the skeleton while we play the Elise to prepare us for next turn. We fuse Striker, which at this point doesn't really matter. I'm just waiting for them to destroy Elise so we can get a gear and fuse Omega. Evolve Omega and win. But they play Olivia. It's been so long since I've seen Olivia, like Jesus. They play a Mummy, and here is starting to see where they get desperate. They super evolve Olivia, which of course, and their only option is the Mummy. My Sylvia is destroyed, it's fine. Now here they decide to destroy my follower or deal 5 damage. Which the answer is simple. They deal 5 and deal damage to my face while destroying my follower, which gives enough gear for game exactly if they didn't play that spell. We've used Alpha, Beta, and Gamma for Omega. No, we don't. We play Sonic Boom for some reason. We could have won here, but huh? I could have won way earlier. Oh, who knew? Well, either way, we have the advantage here. I'm acting like I haven't played this game, this match before. Alright, they play Cerberus. They evolve Cerberus, but they can't activate her effect, which is nice. They get rid of my Beta. They get rid of my Gamma. Alright, they destroy Elise, which was all according to plan. Now we're going to fuse for Alpha to A plus B equals Gamma plus, nope, that equals to Omega, which equals to Animation Finish, which equals destroy their field, heal 5, and kick them in the face, or punch them with Energy Blast more specifically, and that will be our 3rd match won in this Grand Prix. That leaves us with 1 match to go and 1 more win to go. It's all fun. It's all on the marbles. And we should be entering the next match right about now. Our final match will be against Forestcraft. My god, I'm getting tired. We're going second for, again, Forestcraft. It is against fairies, just summon Gamma, and you'll most likely win. Here we open up with Orcus, Bullet, Orkina, which we shuffle back for Orcus, Sonic Boom, and Yudi. This is a very unique hand. Here we draw Elise, thank god. Something playable. We play her. They play Fairy Tamer to add 2 fairies to hand. They deal 1 to my face with the pond. Here we use Stream of Life to get rid of Fairy Tamer and deal 1 to the face. We're letting that pawn live so they don't add a fairy to their hand. They play a fairy and another one and activate Ball Alert to get rid of Elise. They deal 1 to my face. Here we play the Yudi to draw 1, hopefully draw something better. Sylvia, not bad. Refuse to lower a hand, and that's the turn. They play the Godwood Staff with a fairy and deal 2 to my face. And deal 1 to Yudi. This is a 4. We have 4 play points, technically 5. We evolve the Yudi so we can get more draw advantage and hopefully draw something better. And also heal since we're at 16. We play the Miriam and the Elise. We start fusing for Striker to lower our hand. We use Yudi to attack directly for 5, and we heal 1, which is nice. We attack it directly because 5 is a pretty good damage. They play Glade, evolve it to get rid of a Yudi, and deal 2 to Miriam. Or at least it's destroyed, but that leaves them with 1 follower. We use the extra play point to play Sylvia and draw 2 since we have Yudi's effect still in place, so we can still heal 1 naturally. We evolve Sylvia to get rid of the follower. We start fusing some cards. First we start with Gamma, and that ends it. We heal 1, which leaves us with 18. They played upon a fairy and a Liddy to lower health Sylvia's to 1 and get rid of it with the fairy. And there's the baby squirrel with the acorn. Acorn, that's the name. Acorn, nice. Alright, here we draw a bullet, which leaves us with 2 bullets in our hands. We played the puppeteer so we can get rid of the pawn right away, even though that gives the fairy to the hand. We're going to use the bullet and the squirrel to get 2 gears. We start fusing for defense and heal to 19. They start playing their fairies to start up the combo. That 4, which adds fairy and deep with bounty to their hand. But I'm not worried since we have 2 Orcus and a Sonic Boom, which is great. They get rid of Puppet Volunteer. The puppet or Yudi's effect is gone. Here we use our extra play point to play Orcus. And right away we evolve Orcus. We're gonna deal 8 damage, 8, which is great. Get rid of Fairy, and attack with all the rest of the followers. And they're at 6. Huh, I wonder next turn what are we gonna play? Surely we won't do the same play again. They start off with playing a Fairy and Olivia. They heal to 8. They're super evolving Olivia, which gives them ability to super evolve the fairy, which then gives them immunity to the Bane from my ward, which is unfortunate, but it doesn't even matter Oh, never mind. There's the Liddy. Changing my Orcus health to 1, and for the fairy can finish it to deal us 1 damage, but it doesn't matter since we had a second Orcus in hand. So we're just gonna play the Orcus, super evolve it, since she can deal 8 damage unpunished. Just attack 6 with the puppets, 1 with the ward, and attack with the Orcus to the Liddy to the face, which knockback, and wins us the 5th match. 4 out of 5, not bad. And that will gets us to Group A for the next round, which should be starting right now. At this moment, I'm over recording this. Alright, and that'll be all. Thanks for watching, and here's the outro. Hope you enjoyed. Did you enjoy this video? Then you would also like to do this, so you can watch this and this.